Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. Red Mist in the house again. How you doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing great, and we are playing a little bit of Clash Royale. Now, as you can see, boys and girls, we have dropped away from the from the Legendary Arena. We're not really focusing too much on whether or not we are pushing like we were before. Now, don't get me wrong, it's fun being up in the Legendary Arena because of the fact that I can say, well, I'm a level 8 and I'm in the Legendary Arena. But then at the same time, it's kind of, you always see the same decks over and over again, so I'm not really too fussed about it. And I'm not really focusing too hard on trying to get up there and do it. Um, we we completely wasted that fireball. Oops. We're just having a little bit of fun, so it doesn't really matter. But we should be able to take care of that over there. And as you can see, it's not surprising that this guy has a Royal Giant, because that's all people can do. They can't win the game without having Royal Giants, because they're not enough to win without a Royal Giant, and that's pretty much how they do it, because they can't win without it. So yeah, we're not going to bother doing too much here. We're just going to go ahead and put down this over here, and then we're going to go do this, and we'll take care of that one over there, and we'll go hit the zap over there, and we'll say thanks. Because now we know he's going to go ahead and play his Royal Giant on that tower. The Royal Giant's going to go and take the tower, and that's going to be game over, because once again there's no nerf on the Royal Giant, and he does way too much damage for anything to be worth actually doing anything. So yeah, that's pretty much how it is. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to put this down over here. We're going to put this over here. We're just going to go ahead and fireball her over here, and we'll go and put this over the back here. Let's go do that. Let's go do this over here like this, and we'll put this down over here. He's going to put his cannon. Look at that damage that thing done over there, man. That is ridiculous. So let's just go ahead and push out over here with this. Go ahead and zap that over there. Go and put these down on this over here. We're not too bothered about whether or not we win, because look, the only damage done to our tower is his Royal Giant. So it's pretty much like he can't do anything to us other than his Giant, because that's what people do in this game nowadays. So I'm not really bothered about pushing hard and trying to win matches, because we're always outranked now, guys. That's part of actually being good at this game. Now, I don't mean to sound a bit big-headed or anything, but for me to be a level 8 and to have actually got up into the Legendary Arena is pretty damn good. In comparisons to some people, I've seen people like, well, look at that level 10 who's not in Legendary Arena, and he's using a Royal Giant. You know, look, another Royal Giant user, and that's probably the only reason this guy is actually in at this stage of the game, because he's using a Royal Giant that is a level 9. He's probably got no talent at this game whatsoever, and that is probably the reason why he's actually up at this part of the game. So as you can see, the Royal Giant there was able to be taken out pretty damn easily with the Barbarian. So he's probably not even that good at this game. It's literally just the fact that he's got a Royal Giant that he's done, one, any damage to my tower, and two, the fact that he's probably as high as he is. is because of the fact that he's got that Royal Giant. And everyone runs the same thing. Look, he's running a Royal Giant Sparky deck, so he's going to now be placing down his Royal Giant on that right hand side. So we're going to go and force him to come over here because of the fact of what he's got going on there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to zap all of that over there, and then we're going to drop down our barbarians, let the barbarians focus on them over there like so, and then yeah, we're going to take the loss on the tower. But as you can see, guys, he has no skill. It's literally just a case of Royal Giant down to defend against the, or should I say, to protect the Sparky. We're going to zap this so that we don't lose our whatchamacallit. And then we're going to go, oh no, the princess is going to take a shot right there. But that's okay. Let's just go ahead and put down these barbarians here. Let's use this fireball over here. And then let's use this over here like so. And do you know what? We're just going to zap that there. We're going to put this down over here. We're going to put this down over here. Now we're going to go put this down over here. And we're going to be putting the pressure on, because he's going to have to come in and do something. So let's just go ahead and zap all of this over here. And that one's going to get over there. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. And as you can see, again, he's not any good at the game whatsoever. All he done was a Royal Giant Sparky combination, and he sucks. It's just the fact that his card level was there, and he used a Royal Giant. You know, I know a lot of you guys are probably turning around and saying, well, that's part of the game. Just play the game. That's what people do, and it's not. You know, the thing that I really despise about the Royal Giant is, you know, people with the Expo, you could shut it down. People with the mortar, you can shut it down. Whereas with the Royal Giant, you have to play a defense in your deck just to get him to be stopped, because of the fact that otherwise he's just going to go into the tower. The Giant, watch this with the Giant. The Giant, you can stop the Giant. You can slow him down. You can do stuff that is actually going to stop the Giant, so he doesn't get to the tower that easily. Like, watch this. He's actually only going to get one shot on the tower because of the fact that a few troops actually stopped him from doing too much damage to my tower. So he's not that great in comparisons. Whereas the Royal Giant, he just stands at the bridge and hits your tower. You know, we're like almost 2 months down the line since that Royal Giant got his... Look at this crap. Now, his one Royal Giant is going to do more work to what my things than anything that he's played out on his board. You know, because of the fact that the Royal Giant is a dirty card. So that's what he's going to do. So obviously this guy is running 3 tanks right now. So let's just go ahead and put this down here. We're going to build up that push. And as soon as this thing over here is here, we're going to go ahead and put this down here. We're going to put these down over here. And we're going to go put this down over here. Those goblins are going to get the Valkyrie out of the way, but it's not going to be enough to actually get them to where I want them to be. So we're going to start off with our princess over the back here. There comes his Royal Giant, so we're going to go put down this over here. We're going to go ahead and zap that over there. We're going to put this over here. We're going to put these down here. We're going to put this princess back down here. And we're going to get in on that tower, do a little bit of work over there. And now we're going to go put down this over here. And as you can see, this guy knows he's in trouble because he can't do anything about what I've got going towards his tower and stuff. All he can do is sit there and wait for his Royal Giant to get in, do a bit of damage to the tower, and say, oh look, I beat you because I use a Royal Giant. So this time we're going to play our thing in front here, and we're going to go ahead and put down those barbarians on top of the Royal Giant. He's not got enough elixir to use anything else on the defense. He's just cost himself the game. We're going to say good game, we're going to say good luck, and we're going to go ahead and zap because he went and played that giant skeleton way too far on the other side. So as you can see, the only damage he done to our tower, let's recap that match. So when he done a little bit of damage to our tower on the right hand side, it was one punch from the giant and then a couple of mini goblins. All of the rest of that damage he done to that tower was his Royal Giant, and he played 2 Royal Giants to do that damage. So just saying, the Royal Giant needs a nerf. It still needs a nerf from the day that they gave it the buff, because of the fact that they gave it such a big damage buff, which it needed. I'm not going to lie, it needed. But once they made that range so much higher, now it needs a damage nerf, because it just hits for too much damage from so far away from the tower. As you saw there, it done like 6 hits to the tower. That is ridiculous. Even the giant even the giant with damage on it only hits the tower like twice, which is like 300 damage. That thing does double the amount of damage, which is just dumb to me. But anyway guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit that like, subscribe and share for me, and I shall see you in the next one. Also put comments down below, how do you feel about the Royal Giant? Do you think it needs a nerf? Do you like it? But I'm not gonna lie, if you're a Royal Giant user, I've got no respect for you. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Peace on the streets.